Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. A grammatical translation method is a teaching method commonly used to teach grammar with the same character of focus on translation and memorizing from from when teaching. Usually example the the material using the local language. The main skills that are the focus of this method are reading and writing. The use of this method is based on several objectives, including for students to ability to read literature written in the target language or a voice language being taught. Second, to make student ability to translate here mother tongue into the target language or vice versa. For example, Indonesian to English or turn English to Indonesian to development, write, writing and reading skill. Right? The advantage of using the grammatical translation method is that the target language is explaining faster with GTM. The translating process is one of the best way to example a word or phrase from another language, one language to another. The second, teacher and student communicate because the use of foreign language is eradicate the student easily understand the rules because they focus on grammar. Right? Students who are taught using the GTM method usually have ability to translate uh, the text because they have advantages in understanding tenses. Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn some vocabulary from Indonesian to English. Here I have written down three vocabulary words, and I ask you to take out a notebook and pen. Alright? You write what me is waiting for on the blackboard. I discussion this together. Already? Okay. We read tense word me. Starting for me, then you follow what me read. The first word is pen. The second word is book. And the last word is bag. Okay? So, pen is English. Pen is Indonesia meaning pena. Right? The second book in English is book in Indonesian, which mean buku, and the last bag in English mean bag in Indonesian, tas. Okay, we read this together, and now I want to test you to read individually. Okay, now Rina, let's read. Okay, I want all I want all of you at home to learn the vocabulary that I give you. Next week I will ask again and test you again. Okay, then now for our lesson today. Hello everyone. Here, have you wondered about what method could help you to be a more effective English tutor? We are going to discussion a helpful teaching method calling the direct approach. What may make that be? I am glad you asking. The direct approach to language learning is a form of immersion method. You may have heard of learning language by immersion before. It simply means that you are taught a language by only hearing and communicating in the language that you are trying to learn. You are using this method with your student in the lesson. As you only speak English with them as not Chinese, the the direct approach extend this idea. Info I view important point. This method focus on language as instead of language structure and grammar. A ruler notice that is the curriculum that our teacher here is not a large focus on learning the lures of English language. The focus is instead shifted to oral communication with target word and target language. You have probably noticed that each lesson has different target word in language that is heavily used throughout the class. In a beginner class is might be something. Hi, hello. My name is Sarah. How are you? And in an advanced class, in it be something like, do you think grades are better than grapes? Cherries are better than grapes, alright? Maybe, but I also think orange are good too. One of the most important aspect of the direct approach in through interaction issue. Yes, the native speaking teacher is integral as this method does need a really on translation but full immersion into the language being learned. Here are three main methods used in the train approach. First is the round method, which focuses on listening and speaking over reading and writing. This method emphasizes the teacher using a drama and creative action to convey vocabulary word and target language. For example, the teacher cloud at out cracking an egg and cooking it in a pan to teach the word cook. Another similar method is CPR. You are probably familiar with using this method. Is your lesson total physical? Alright. Spawn involves modeling action or using picture for students to learn a vocabulary word and target phrase. For example, you will have when teaching the word hello student. Hello, the student will back at you, eventually speak and word with the action. Hello, the turn method is TPR or storytelling. This method start of combine the previous mentioned method in a connective context. For example, the student call H out out a short story in a group, taking turn with speaking role play. So what does this have to do with teaching your classes? Employing activity that as the direct approach method can help you make your classes more interactive and engaging, all while helping the student to create a meaningful connection to target language in the lesson. Let's look at some example. The activity fun that easy activity is to do a drill common. You can ask this similar to someone say with word like stand up, sit up, and turn your head. Okay, the student can also take turn being the leader, then calling out the command. This activity will work well in the beginning lesson with sampling action word. Another great idea is to ask GPR for word that you speak but sometimes asks the word action with the word and let student correct an action. For example, say the word eyes, but touch your noun and nose, and the student show you the correct action. Turn activity is to take turn rolling dice for a student. The number of this the dice is the number of command that a student will act out. For example, if the student roll a 3, you would give them 3 command to act out down your nouns. Stand up and raise your hand. The student will then argue the string of commands. They are just a few edit of an activity using the type uh, the type the direct approach that you. Thank you.